Hi friends, happy January 20th to the 26th. Happy aqua season. It's either like today or tomorrow, but we are here to do a general week reading for all signs. If you're here watching this, it's meant for you. I hope you get something good out of this. But before we get started, I have a few announcements to make. The first one is the next time you see me, I will have different colored hair. I'm dyeing my hair tomorrow. I'm very excited. I'm gonna cut it a little bit. It's gonna look really different, but just saying that. And I have two more announcements. The other one, which most of my good friends and family know, but I have enrolled myself into yoga teaching, a yoga teaching program. So I'm gonna get my 200-hour certification, and someday I will hopefully be a yoga teacher. I have talked a little bit about me doing yoga here on this channel, but not a lot. But if you've seen my one daily vlog, and I talk about it here and there during my readings, so this is something I'm very excited about. This is something I will truthfully take my time with because I don't want to rush it, you know? And the last announcement is that I have been getting back into some of my crafts, and I just wanted to give you guys a sneak peek because I will soon, eventually, maybe in a few weeks, have some really cool things for sale on an Etsy site. So the first one is butterfly coasters. They will come in all different colors and butterflies. They'll come in two sizes, so this is one size, this is a fairly large coaster. It's 5 inches. And then I have another one that's a square shaped coaster that's about 4. So I have that as one of the cool things that I'll be selling that I really enjoy making. And the other one is these little star trinket dishes. And I know it is uneven, but that's how the mold came. It's how it's supposed to be, an uneven, non-symmetrical star dish. And so you can use these. Look, you can see my reflection. You can use these for a ton of things, for your jewelry, your AirPods, your keys, your whatever the fuck you want. I like to use mine because I have another one here. I like to use it to carry all my crystals. Fits all my crystals perfectly. A little crazily, but I'll show you what this color is. It's a goldy purple color. So yeah, and then I have one other product that isn't finished yet, but perhaps I'll just show you guys in the next video. The other product is just a decorative item that I'm also making out of resin. These are resin items, in case I don't think I said that. Resin items. They'll be on sale in a couple weeks on my Etsy as I continue to make more. This is something I really enjoy doing, so yeah. Spirits, thank you so much for giving us the space and the time. Thank you, friends, for watching. What will our week look like as a whole? What's in store for the week, Spirits? What is the main topic? What is the main idea? Spirits, what does the week look like as a whole? Page of Cups. I'm getting, I should open up my notes, new emotional opportunities. I'm kind of getting the Page of Cups is a new emotional path. The Page of Cups is new emotional beginnings. So I would say be on the lookout. You know, I feel like a lot of people are really this week starting to kind of settle into the new year, if that's something you believe in. People are starting to really settle into their goals and maybe their new mindsets, or even maybe if you don't really believe in New Year resolutions, maybe you're getting to a point where you're you've been working so hard, so you're seeing the payoff with new opportunities. So this is new opportunities, new emotional opportunities, a new emotional path. Spirits, do you have anything for the Page of Cups for us? Just a little bit of clarification. Anything for the Page of Cups in terms of the week as a whole? Yeah, this is the 5 of Swords. In the Five of Swords, it's like the card of isolation, the card of like choosing to not ask for help. And what I'm getting with this, I'm gonna cross my legs. It's more comfortable that way. What I'm getting with this is like maybe you've come to a point, really it's time. I didn't even show the cards. This is the Five of Swords. It's time to start asking for help. I think I had said something like that in the past couple of readings where like, oh, it's okay to ask for help. It is okay to ask for help. I think it's time for you to stop isolating yourself so that you can really be in receiving mode of these new emotional opportunities, new emotional abundance, emotional new paths and opportunities that will overall bring you fulfillment. So, yeah. Card 2. Spirits, what is something unexpected that will arise this week? What is something unexpected that will come up for us this week? The Queen of Swords. This is nurturing your thought process. This is giving yourself grace. A few other things they tend to say about this card is like, if you notice, like there's clouds at the halfway point, but where her head is clear. So this is like being able to see clearly. This is trusting in your intuition. This is trusting in your gut. This is trusting in yourself that you can see clearly. Let me see just what my notes say as well. But nurturing our thought process, kind of like I said, and also like standing up for yourself. Like the Queen energies is nurturing and kind of like, you know, they're sitting in a throne usually. I'm kind of getting like standing your ground, building, like you've done the work, you've built the strong foundation. So in terms of something that will unexpected that will arise is seeing clearly. I think you could be reaching a point, if you haven't already, or you will be getting to a point where you're seeing things clearly, whether it be like something you've been like really like playing over and over in your head, maybe like a decision you've been wanting to make. This could be different for every person. But what I'm getting this week is you're going to get some clarity. You're going to get some clarity on something that's been kind of bugging you, and you're going to start to see things clearly. So that's great. Be on the lookout for that. Card 3. How can we stay grounded and balanced this week? Spirits, how can we stay grounded? Oh, my cards. And balanced this week. Before we get into that, I am going to take this card because it just fell like right on top of the Queen of Swords. The Chariot. The Chariot is advancement, moving on. And in terms of something unexpected that will arise, what I was just saying with this Queen of Swords card was, I think you're going to start seeing clearly. I think it's time for you to move on from this place. I'm not saying this is, like I said, different for everyone, but I think it's time. You're advancing this week. You're moving on this week from something that has been keeping it so that you've been unable to see clearly. So, like, have you ever been somewhere that's really foggy, or maybe you're driving and you just can't see straight? When you can't see straight, emotionally and mentally, you're blocked. You can't, it's hard. It makes things harder. But with the Queen of Swords, you're going to be seeing things clearly. And with the Chariot, this is just confirmation that you are advancing and you're moving on from whatever it was that was holding you back in this situation. Like I said, it's different for everybody, but I think a lot of people just in general may sometimes feel a little unclear and a little bit like wanting to like trust our thought process, but sometimes we second guess ourselves. I think this week you are no longer going to second guess yourself, and you're going to move on from something. You're going to have some clarity. Everything's going to be all good. Spirits, how can we stay grounded and balanced this week? How can we stay grounded? Yes, and grounded and balanced this week. Anything else for us? Oh shit. Okay. So the first card that came out was the Three of Swords. This is the card of healing. So, you know, and this card will mean different things in terms of like different readings at times, but what I'm getting right now is when you are feeling, maybe you're thinking about painful things, maybe you're thinking about like your past or something you did or something that may have hurt your heart, remind yourself that you are always healing. I had heard of something recently to say, like, you know when you're sick and you have a cold, people will say, oh, I'm sick. Start saying, I'm healing. I'm healing. If you're putting out into the universe, oh, I'm sick, I'm broke, I'm ill, I'm unhappy, that's exactly what you are, because that's what you believe. You know, a lot of people say, well, this card can also be like represent like an emotional loss, but it also can mean healing. It also can mean like you've been hurt before and it's rained down on you very hard, but your heart's still beating. You are still here. You are still intact. You're okay. You're more than okay. You know what I mean? So in terms of how can we stay grounded and balanced this week, remind yourself, as in general, but especially if you're coming to a place where you're remembering maybe some emotional losses you've had in the past, that you're healing. All the journeys are different. Nothing happens overnight, and that's okay. And when you start to practice having grace with yourself, you will start to see improvements every day, you know, little by little. Next we have the Eight of Wands and the Knight of Swords, and both of these cards are a little bit similar, so I'm just going to show them both. I'm going to talk about them both. Both of these cards kind of stand for like fast action forward, so kind of like making moves, determination, moving quickly. But let me take a look at my notes just to make sure. So what I'm getting with this for this week in terms of how can we stay grounded and balanced is kind of like go with the flow. Because, give me one second. So the Knight of Swords is, movement forward, determination. Sometimes people say like forcing. So like I do want you to be mindful if you see yourself like forcing situations, like maybe think about that. We don't want to force things. But this is still like quick action, determination. And the Eight of Wands is activity, movement forward, lots of action. So kind of just like I said, maybe you have a lot going on this week. Maybe you have a lot mentally. And these three cards together are really interesting. But really what I'm getting is like, go with the flow. If things are moving quickly, that's okay. You don't need to like, you can, how do I word this? You can experience a fast-paced week, I'm just going to say week, and still remain graceful. You can experience a busy life and a fast-moving week and still remind yourself consistently that you're healing. You can move quickly through your week and still have moments of serenity and calmness. And it's okay to be on the move. I think that's great. I think it's important to be on the move. Personally, for me this week, I have a lot going on. But a lot of the times when I try to like reground myself, I'll write down all the things I do because maybe I'm feeling like, oh my god, I have so much to do, I'm feeling overwhelmed. And when you write them down and you put them on paper, you may realize like, oh, it's really not unattainable, it's not that much. And so when you're moving quickly in directions, it's really important to take care of yourself. It's really important to nurture your heart and take care of your body, take care of the love in yourself. Moving on. This is card 4, Spirits. What is an important emotion that we will feel this week? What is an important emotion that we will feel this week? I'm getting a lot of like nurturing energy in this reading, and like healing. So let's see if something like that comes up. What is an important emotion that we will feel this week, Spirits? What is an important emotion that we will feel this week? Bitch. This is the Six of Wands. This is the card of victory. So, and that's really, really good confirmation in terms of the two cards we just talked about when I was talking about, oh, a lot of action, a lot of movement forward. This is quick movement, determination. And this is going to bring you success. This is going to make you victorious. This is going to be a party. I'm not getting a party, but like, I'm getting like celebration. This is a time to come together. This is celebration. So be on the lookout for that this week. And really like, in terms of this card, the Six of Wands, and like incorporating that into your week, I would really say, like, look for the celebratory things in your life. So if you wake up every day and you're like, oh my god, I feel like shit, I don't want to do nothing, I want to fucking lay in my bed, whatever, you're gonna feel like shit for the rest of your day. If you wake up and you think about the things that bring you joy, that bring you happiness, if you wake up every day and go, oh my gosh, thank you, that I'm so grateful that I woke up today, thank you, whoever, you know, you pledge your faith to, I'm gonna have an amazing day. I'm gonna smile at people, I'm gonna smile at myself, I'm going to be fucking victorious and unstoppable, and I will succeed. If you wake up every day and you say those things to yourself, that's what's gonna happen. So think about that this week. Card 5. Spirits, what is something that will inspire us? What is something that we can use to inspire us in times of need, spirits? Yes, the Hermit. I feel like we haven't had the Hermit in a couple of readings. The Hermit is like looking within. The Hermit is time to yourself. The Hermit is kind of like nurturing yourself, which is kind of what I was just talking about. The Hermit is taking time to look within so that you can eventually let this little lantern break and you can let yourself shine in the way that you're meant to. So the Hermit is an indicator of alone time. I don't know why I want to say self-practice, but whatever it looks like to you to do the things that make you happy, whether it's like having a nice cup of tea and going to bed early, exercising every day, positive affirmations, hanging out with that one friend or family member that brings you joy. This could be different for everyone, but doing the things that nurture yourself, excuse me. And I guess in terms of like, how will this inspire you? I keep burping. I've been drinking a lot of sparkling water. In terms of something that will inspire you, I think like, and the quick action forward, like this is a reminder this week that you can pause whenever you want. You can pause whenever you want. And if some of you are watching this and like, no, I can't, I have XYZ things to do. Wherever the fuck you are, you can close your eyes or, you know, lower your gaze and you can take a couple breaths. You can check in with your central nervous system. How am I doing? Hi, Milena, how is it going? Are you okay? No, I'm feeling this way, I'm not okay. Okay, what can we do? Hi, Milena, are you okay? Yeah, I'm doing okay. I think I just needed a moment. You can take these moments. Find the time to prioritize these moments of, I really want to say self-love. Take the time to prioritize yourself so that you can succeed and you can be victorious. Take the time to prioritize and nurture yourself so that you can receive new emotional opportunities and abundance. Because for some time, perhaps you haven't been able to see clearly, but now that's over. Now you can see clearly, you can trust your instincts, you're moving on from any negative situations. You are always healing. You are always healing, no matter what. Even if you're like, well, I'm good, I'm healing, I'm healed. You're always healing. So take care of yourself. That's what the Hermit is saying. And that's something that should inspire you this week. Take care of yourself. Put yourself first. Card 6. Ooh. How will my spirit guides speak to me this week? Spirits, how are you going to communicate with us this week? Ooh, did you see that? She almost popped out. Spirits, my hair keeps touching my plant. Spirits, how are you going to speak to us this week? I'm just going to take this one. This is the Two of Wands. This is the card of kind of like questioning. This is the card of like exploring new ideas and new horizons. So this individual has like the world in his hands. He's kind of appearing to be in his castle and he's looking out in the direction of like the ocean and the world, and this individual is said to be wondering what's out there. So, and normally the two cards, like a Two of Swords, Two of Cups, Two of Wands, whatever, is also like made to be a decision card. Like, so you could really have a decision at your hands. Like, so yeah, maybe the spirits will present you with an opportunity where you need to decide like, oh, is this, do I want to really change my life? Do I want to remain where I am? Am I seeking more? Or am I comfortable where I am? But I'm also kind of getting like, because maybe this decision or like these ideas of you seeking more have already been present. You know, as they say in spirituality, like time is an illusion. So this could have already happened to you. But if you have been kind of thinking like, well, I think I want more. Or, well, I think I want to do this. Listen to yourself. Keep a lookout for signs from the spirits. And see if anything comes up for you. I am going to pull a clarity card for that one. Spirits, do you have anything for the Two of Wands in terms of how the spirit guides will speak to us this week? Anything for the Two of Wands? Right. Dude, literally. So, this is the Four of Cups. And this is like literally the same fucking thing. So, the Two of Wands is like, this person has it all, but he's thinking about getting more. The Four of Cups is, this person has these three full chalices, but the universe or spirits or whoever you believe in, I don't care, is presenting him with an opportunity, and he's kind of like disinterested. He's kind of like, well, I have everything I need. Why are you even giving this to me? So in terms of this is low-key confirmation that the spirits will present you with an opportunity very similar to the Page of Cups that we had pulled in the beginning of the reading. You may have an opportunity come to you. And this could be like any opportunity. It could even be an idea that comes to your head. It's not necessarily like a work opportunity, but this could be an idea that you have. This could be an epiphany that you may have. And in terms of how the spirit guides will speak to you this week, let the ideas of infinite possibilities in. Let them in. Even if you decide not to venture out an adventure, or even if you decide not to take this cup that's being given to you, I think it's really important to still like consider things, talk about them and think about them, pros and cons, whatever it is. So be on the lookout for some things that you really need to think about. Did that make sense? I hope so. This is the last card of the reading. So far this is looking really good. I think it's all come together really well, but you can let me know what you think. Card 7, how can we best support ourselves this week? Immediately, the King of Wands. Oh my god. And another one. I am going to take that. Oh, it's 2. I think it was the Star. And it's Aquarius season. Literally. Okay, so I'm going to read these 3 cards and we're going to be done. So we're about to wrap it up, okay? How to best support myself this week. We have the King of Wands. The King of Wands is like taking accountability, taking responsibility. This is also like fulfillment and completion in terms of the things you've done, like action and whatnot. Yeah. But perhaps I might do a little research on this card, and I'll probably put like a little extra note on the screen like I've done in the past. The Star is simple, make a wish. I'm pretty sure that's like what it says in my notes. The Star is Aquarius energy. The Star is just like a beautiful card. It's the card of inspiration. It is the card of hope. And we're going into Aquarius season. So like, have hope. Allow the opportunities that the universe is going to give you to give you hope. Have hope. Allow the infinite ideas that come to your mind, the epiphanies, allow them to inspire you. Because when we talked about something that will inspire us, we had the Hermit. Allow the time you take to recharge to inspire you into like, oh, me taking this time to recharge myself, it's going to make me better in XYZ ways. It's going to allow me to achieve this dream and this goal I have. Allow the time you take for yourself, allow the opportunities, allow the fact that you're healing to inspire yourself to live the dream of your life that you want to live. And then we have the Nine of Wands, which is let me show this card. This individual looks very scared. This individual has been working very hard. So like, this is the card, it's very similar to the Ten of Wands. This is the card of exhaustion. This is the card of like, you've put in the work and now you're kind of just like, oh my god, let me catch my breath. So in terms of how to best support yourself this week, take accountability, take responsibility. I will leave a couple more notes for the King of Wands. Allow all of these things to inspire you, to bring you hope. Make wishes this week, and allow yourself to rest. With this Nine of Wands card, like the card of exhaustion, I want you to really be able to, and I was just talking about this like a few minutes ago when I said, what the fuck did I say? When you're like check in, like, hey Melinda, how am I doing? Am I good? Am I bad? Like when you take those moments in your day-to-day life to check in with yourself and regulate your nervous system, if you are exhausted and you're tired, do the things you need to do to fuel yourself. Obviously, a lot of us can't just pick up and leave our fucking job. That's unrealistic. But you can still find ways to give yourself something rather than nothing. You know what I mean? This video is very long. I'm not going to apologize though. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I will be back next week with another reading and with my new hair, and maybe I'll have some more fun little resin crafts to show you guys. But thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next week.